Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to do something incredibly valuable for any entrepreneur tuning in. We're distilling NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang's hard-won experiences into an actionable playbook just for startup founders. You know, when we look at NVIDIA today, it's so easy to just see this multi-trillion-dollar behemoth dominating the AI revolution, right? But getting there, that required navigating near-death experiences, massive technological pivots, and a really unique approach to company building. So we're extracting those exact lessons so you can apply them to your own startup journey. Let's dive in.
Picture this. It's 1993, and NVIDIA's foundational technology was just a complete miscalculation. They started the company with this grand idea of turning every PC into a game console, and they were relying on a very specific algorithm for 3D graphics that they genuinely, deeply believed in. They raised the money, they built the team, they went to work, but by 1995, they realized their approach was fundamentally flawed. With dozens of competitors suddenly swarming the market, NVIDIA was literally on the brink of failure. Section 1. Surviving the wrong bet, the pivot. Now, confronting reality when your core bet is totally wrong is easily a founder's absolute hardest task. For Jensen, the situation was completely dire. NVIDIA was contracted by Sega to build the graphics for what would eventually become the Dreamcast console. When NVIDIA realized their 3D graphics approach was doomed, Jensen actually had to fly to Japan and look Sega's CEO in the eye. He bluntly told him that they couldn't fulfill their $12 million contract because the technology just didn't work. He even advised Sega to go find another partner. But then, and this is an act of sheer founder survival, Jensen humbly asked for the funding anyway. He just explained that without it, NVIDIA would simply go out of business.
And it's crazy, but because of Jensen's brutal transparency, Sega CEO trusted him enough to invest a $5 million lifeline. That specific injection of capital literally saved NVIDIA from bankruptcy. It gave them just enough runway for Jensen to, no joke, go out to a bookstore, buy some textbooks on OpenGL, and basically teach himself how to build the right graphics pipeline entirely from scratch.
So, what's the takeaway here for you? It illustrates a core truth for founders. Transparently confronting your reality buys trust. When everything hits the fan and goes wrong, investors are backing people. They aren't just backing the initial contract or the first iteration of your product. Sega's CEO didn't invest in a broken algorithm. He invested in Jensen. Okay, Section 2, Founder Mode, building your F1 car. Jensen has this really controversial axiom for organizational design, which is do not adopt conventional management techniques if they slow you down. Think of it this way. As a founder, you are the driver of a custom Formula One race car. You have to adapt the entire organization to fit your specific strengths and your specific style. If you spend all your time trying to fit into a traditional corporate mold, doing things the standard way, you're going to lose the race. You have to tweak the car to your needs. So how exactly do you drive this F1 car? Well, to effectively surf the sheer chaos of a startup, founders have to get directly into the technical weeds. Jensen doesn't rely on endless, bloated layers of management to bring him information. He bypasses standard hierarchies entirely to discover first principles himself. Why? Because the technology is shifting so fast that if you don't have a tactile, hands-on sensation of what's happening on the ground, you can't read the waves. You start with curiosity, you figure out the core truths, and then your ultimate job as CEO is to serve those insights back out to empower the entire company. Section 3. The shift to systems thinking.
Being deep in the weeds is exactly what allows founders to spot massive technological shifts way before the rest of the market even wakes up. When the AlexNet breakthrough happened back in 2012, almost everyone just saw a really cool computer vision trick. But NVIDIA, they didn't just see a neat trick. Because they were in the weeds hunting for algorithms, they recognized it as a universal function approximator. They realized deep learning could learn almost any function, even highly imprecise ones where you just can't write perfect rules. And they knew this meant it was going to completely reinvent the entire industrial software stack.
And this step-by-step first principles reasoning, that is a superpower for founders. NVIDIA observed the breakthrough. They asked themselves, okay, if this is true, then what? And they reason out the implications. That exact process is what allowed them to pivot their chips from just rendering video game graphics to pioneering computer vision, robotics, and self-driving cars, literally years before the broader market caught on. Now, as we look at the future of building companies, things are rapidly changing. As AI increasingly handles low-level tasks agentically, we're talking basic coding or routine data processing, the fundamental requirement for you as a founder completely flips. The premium is no longer on sitting in front of a computer writing individual lines of code. The premium shifts entirely to abstract, high-level systems thinking.
You have to understand how different components interact, you have to understand the constraints, and you need to grasp the intersection of hard sciences. And for any founders out there worried about AI shrinking markets or destroying jobs, Jensen offers a really refreshing perspective. Automating routine tasks actually clears out a massive backlog of ambition. Think about it. When you lower the cost and the time of doing something, demand skyrockets. Just like we saw historically with paralegals and radiologists, if you automate the task of programming, we can suddenly tackle way harder problems, hire more engineers, and be infinitely more ambitious. Ultimately, that productivity growth creates way more opportunity for everyone.
Moving on to Section 4, Navigating the AI Frontier. So where is the opportunity right now? Well, open source technologies represent AI's Linux moment. Innovations like OpenClaw and Hermes are actively empowering every single startup to build their own domain-specific, recursively self-improving agents. You don't have to just rely on generic, off-the-shelf cloud AI anymore. You can build and tightly control your own specialized intelligence. The real alpha for a startup right now is in leveraging these open weights to build systems that intimately, deeply understand your specific industry.
And hey, it's not just software. Beyond software agents, physical AI, which is grounded in intense physics simulations, is scaling incredibly rapidly. The ChatGPT moment for robots, that already happened in the labs a couple of years ago. Now it's scaling across massive addressable markets. We're talking self-driving vehicles, agriculture automation, mail delivery, warehouse robotics. This is already a $10 billion business line for NVIDIA, and it is a massive greenfield for ambitious founders who want to blend AI with physical reality.
Finally, Section 5, the founder mindset. Let's be real for a second. Recognizing these massive AI opportunities is only like 10% of the battle. Actually building a company in these frontier domains is agonizing. It is incredibly, deeply hard work. But Jensen advises against letting future anxieties paralyze you. If you sit there and try to imagine all the ways things could fail over the next 5 years, you will freeze up. You have to manage the suffering in small doses. Let it come to you just a little bit at a time.
Because the true secret to founder resilience, you don't have to conquer your entire entrepreneurial life in one morning. You don't have to solve 5 years of a product roadmap in a single Tuesday afternoon. You simply need the resilience to get through today's specific challenge. Wake up, tackle the problem immediately in front of you, and just survive until tomorrow. That's it. I want to leave you with the ultimate startup mantra to really spark your ambition in this new AI frontier. When you are faced with an impossible technical pivot, a completely chaotic market, or a problem you have absolutely no idea how to solve, do not back down. Just ask yourself, how hard can it be? Now, it will probably be much harder than you think, but that naive optimism is exactly what you need to take that critical first step. If you can learn, and if you can just survive today, you can build the future. So look at the hardest problem on your desk right now and ask yourself, what happens if you actually solve it?